ZTC.
Ah, greetings, duelists. Chaotic Sorceress ZTC here, and welcome to yet another telephone testing deck, I guess? Another telephone FTK? Oh boy, we got another one of the Red Eyes Beals FTKs. Yeah. This one, I believe, has like an 88-89% chance of FTK, if I'm looking at the deck correctly. First, main deck, we've heard this all before. Turbo Booster at 1, Morphtronic Cellphone at 2. I'm just going to do this really quickly. Effect Veiler at 1, Drone Lockbird at 1, Telephone at 3, Naganaki at 3, Ghost Ogre at 1, Ashblossom at 1, Gadget Gamer at 3, Arakami at 1, Gadget Hauler at 1, Fiendsmith Engraver at 1, Jizukiru at 1, Nibiru at 1, Foolish Burial at 1, Machine Duplication at 3, Reasoning at 1, 1 for 1 at 1, Perform Bell Popper Up at 1, Small World at 3, Morphtronic Converter at 3, Dimension Dice at 2, Dice Dungeon at 3, and Called by the Grave at 1. Whew. Now we can get into some of the changes. First up, we have two different Synchro 7s. We've got Michael the Arch Lightsworn at 1. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points, then target one card on the field, banish that target. It has to be summoned with a non-tuner light monster, such as Fiendsmith Engraver, but if your opponent has a monster in a zone you don't want it in, this is a really good card to do it. It's like a going second tech pick, I guess. Next, we've got Cyber's Quantum Dragon, which is kind of a way to draw attention away from our other cards. Because while you control a Link monster, monsters your opponent controls cannot target monsters you control for attacks except this one. Also, your opponent cannot target monsters you control with card effects except this one. Meaning they cannot negate Telephone unless they get through this. Once you have it up, of course. Because you're most likely going to have a Link monster out normally. And of course we've got the basics of the deck. Beals at 1, Red Eyes Flare Metal at 1, a Link Karibo at 1, which you could swap out for a second Clockwork Knight. Currently we have a Clockwork Knight at 1 because of this being Master Duel and the allowance of a second extender is pretty nice. We've also got Fiendsmith's Requiem, of course, Reaperdocus to change our telephones into dark, Shinobi Insect, summoned to our opponent's field using our Codebreaker package of Codebreaker Virus Swordsman and Berserker. We've got our Geonator Transverser, our Sorcerer of Sebek as our match to the Flame, our Moon of Closed Heaven to get into our Requiem, and A Bao A Qu, which allows us to bring back either Quantum Dragon or Michael the Arch Lightsworn by banishing itself, which is pretty sick. So yeah. Anyways, on to the in-practice part of our deck game video. Whatever, I'm half asleep. Alright, time for the in-practice of the A Bao A Qu one. We start off drawing Cellphone, Telephone, Gadget Hauler, Small World and Dice Dungeon. We are going first, and we are normal summoning Morphtronic Telephone and activating its effect to test for any pen traps. Nope. Dice Dungeon for Dimension Dice for Telephone. Telephone for Telephone. Linking Telephone away for Karibo. Once again, this can normally be done with Clockwork Knight, just a little bit differently. Telephone brought back. Link Karibo and Telephone for Moon of the Closed Heaven. Moon of the Closed Heaven, link away for Fiendsmith's Requiem. Telephone for Telephone, activate effect, link Karibo. Chain, Fiendsmith's Requiem. Requiem, bring in Engraver. Link Karibo, bring back Link Karibo. Telephone, bring back Telephone. Telephone for Telephone. Engraver and Telephone for Cyber's Quantum Dragon. Telephone for Telephone. Engraver, send away Moon. Bring back Engraver. Telephone and Link Karibo off away for Reprodokus. Telephone, bring back Telephone, I guess, first. Then Reprodokus into a dart. Telephone and Cyber's Quantum Dragon into Fields of the Diabolic Dragons. Telephone for Telephone. Bring back Telephone. Telephone and Engraver for Michael the Arc Lightsworn. Telephone for Telephone. Telephone and Reprodokus for Shinobi Insect. Telephone for Telephone. Bring back Telephone. Telephone, link away for Clockwork Knight. Telephone for Telephone. Bring back Telephone. Telephone and Clockwork Knight, link away for Codebreaker Virus Swordsman. Telephone for Telephone again. Bring back Telephone. Link away Telephone and Codebreaker Virus Swordsman for Codebreaker Virus Berserker. Berserker effect. Summon back Swordsman. Telephone, you know. Bring back Telephone. Shinobi and Telephone for Junair Transverser. Transverser effect. Swap Breaker and Beals. Or Swordsman and Beals. Telephone for Telephone. Telephone Swordsman for Moon of the Closed Heaven. Link Moon of the Closed Heaven and for A Bao A Qu. A Bao A Qu, discard to bring back Cyber's Quantum. Telephone for Telephone. Link away Telephone and Codebreaker Virus. Berserker for Sorcerer of Sebek. Cyber's Quantum and Michael for Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Telephone for Telephone. Gain 600. Activate Sorcerer of Sebek. Take 1,000 each. And now the loop of Red Eyes to Beals goes off. One activates the other. You know, just takes a bit. Takes quite a while. You can go take a nap if you want, I guess. We're gonna be here for 2,500 more, or 2,000 more life points. So yeah. Sorry, X_Reaper_X. Probably your first duel. bloody beginner just to get my decks out. Alright, now we're at the wrap-up. What do I think of this deck? Well, it's not really that different from the others. It's got some going second tech, so that's alright. Granted, it'd be better if it was just capable of being swapped out with Numeron, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. If you want to go second with Telephone, I guess? I don't know. Technically, I guess I could have gone with the other level 7s that were usually used. What were the ones? Synchro 7 plants, I think there were. Where's the bloody plant? Yeah. You could use the plants like usual, but like only Perialis is capable of being brought back using A Bao A Qu. And you want to summon Perialis second? So like, if you end up summoning it first, I guess you could throw off your opponent and like swap these two out for these two. And pivot between summoning Perialis first or second so that you could screw around with Bao A Qu? I don't know. I'm just getting tired of doing this deck. Because there's so many different variations I've found. I'm just tired, okay? I'm tired of doing this deck. Anyways, I'll see you people later. Adios.